Yeah,
comes
into this weekend as the world number 20. He's actually jumped up one spot already, so he's provisionally the number 19. But with £30,000 in ranking money available to the winner, did he throw that over Ratajski there? I think Ratajski went to pick up a flight on the floor and Gerwin's just got on with the visit. Well, it's evidently requiring some repairs. I wonder if maybe he snapped a stem or... Oh, it wasn't quite as dangerous as I thought, but of all the players in the world, you don't want to return. It's like going back to a lit firework when Gerwin Price is playing you, because the dart will be going over your shoulder if you turn around or hang around.
It could have been like one of those daredevil acts where people throw axes at people who are stood against walls.
Yeah,
obviously don't hit them.
Don't do that. Gerwin, just a quick look at the score. Ratajski on a bogey number, which gives him the luxury of not having to go for the 20s, and takes out 90 for an 11-darter. And the thing is with Krzysztof Ratajski, for a long period of his career, he'd always be at around that average for the whole year.
That's his first maximum of the game. Price gets his second. We like this. An indication of Ratajski's, we'll say, slip in form recently is the fact that he's had to qualify for Euro Tour events, and he's not going to all of them. A couple of years ago, he was an absolute staple of the European Tour. He needs to try and improve his Pro Tour ranking, and reaching the semi-final and final of Players' Championships will help that. This will help Gerwin Price.
24. 129.
Hitting topswood, I mean, not missing.
Treble 20 in ball. He gets a shot. And it's another bullseye finish for the Polish Eagle. Silly. Oh, this is getting silly as well. Surely Gerwin Price cannot continue to average in the 110s and Ratajski keep just sniping away at legs here and there.
140.
Well, will this bring back painful memories of the Baltic Sea Darts Open as Price tees up a potential 9-darter? And I mentioned the Baltic Sea Darts Open because Price played magnificently against Dave Chisnell and lost. And it brought to an end a 3-year winning streak of him winning the first Euro Tour of the year.
Oh, well, he's not going to produce a 9-darter, something he has done on the European Tour before. You make a good point, actually. This is only his third game on the Euro Tour this year. He's averaged 108, 109. He's currently averaging 116. His Euro Tour average this year is more than 110.
140.
What's he going to average if he gets through this?
He's got to get the double, though. And he doesn't get the double. Gerwin Price scoring from the gods and unable to win legs. Because Ratajski punishes again.
To the point where he scores a ton and you think, well, is that it?
Well, it is a poor visit. As said, typically it's 120.
139.
Ratajski is doing everything he can to make this difficult for Price. But this entire game, it feels like it's about Price. If he hits his doubles, he should win it. He should have already won it, really. He's had twice the number of darts at double as Krzysztof Ratajski in this match.
121.
Oh, lovely for double top. And he's pinned it again. It's a 12-darter from Gerwin Price. This is darts from the gods. He's into the one. It's a little breathing space for Gerwin Price. And another clench of the fist from the Iceman. Ratajski cannot leave a finish. Price has got 2 visits from here. the only weakness to his game, and I say weakness, he's 45% on the doubles, is that he has missed a couple in a few legs.
56.
That isn't as big a dent as he would have liked.
And that's again Christoph Ratajski will be absolutely fine with. So 20 for tops. Gonna have to do some shuffling. Staying there. Going Price right in the middle of tops. Wins an absolute classic to kick off the Saturday evening session of the European Darts Open.
Big score here would be certainly put the pressure on Rennie Adams.
425.
Not yet seen a maximum from Bully Boy. I think that will change through the course of this game. But aside from the first leg, Rennie's not really put too much pressure on Michael Smith.
36.
And on his own throw, it's where he needs to, but he might not get the chance.
96.
He's baffled by that second dart, wondering how it was so far away from the target. Treble 20 would have left the bull.
65.
And to be honest, even if he'd have hit the treble 20, I think that first dart in the outer bull blocked a good portion of the bed.
And on the fourth leg,
Tops for Michael Smith and a break of throw. And you've been having a big chat with Peter Wright this afternoon. He's sounding confident.
Yeah, he's very relaxed, is Peter. As we watch Michael Smith sticking his first 180 of the tournament. Yeah, Peter's very relaxed out there, very calm about things, very laughy and jokey, but the person that he is, believe you me, he'll be ready to go up there and give Ricardo a game as we watch Michael Smith put in another 180.
Don't miss the big number. The number one rule for any darts player, and Rennie Adams has blown a chance, by the looks of it, of getting another leg on the board. And a world number one and world champion will punish those mistakes more often than not. Needs to drop that beneath.
60.
Well, it's the nicest shot of the 100+ shot outs there, because you all stay in the same area. Is Michael going to put this? Oh, is it cheeky?
Rennie requires 60.
Cheeky, a little turn to the head there, Dan. Did you see that?
A little exhibition shot from Michael Smith.
Yeah,
Not that it matters, because Rennie Adams has completed part 2 of his comeback. He hasn't hit a maximum yet, or indeed in the tournament so far.
97.
Has to hit another treble. Doesn't manage it. Doesn't manage it by a long chalk either. So, Michael Smith will get one dart at tops.
30.
He doesn't take his opportunity. More will come. Because Adams has been off it in this leg, scoring-wise.
40.
Job done for Bully Boy.
Michael Smith.
A potentially awkward tie has been negotiated.
But Gabriel Clemens, the German number 1, is ranked high enough to be one of the 2 players that come through as host nation players. Florian Hempel was the other. Now, in the last few weeks, Ricardo has pushed above Florian Hempel.
Ooh.
And the cut-off for the next 2 events, which are held in Sindelfingen and Trier, both in Germany, is after next weekend. And it is looking increasingly likely that Ricardo is going to be an automatic qualifier for those 2 events. The thing that looks the biggest risk to him is if Martin Schindler drops out of the seeded positions. So not only will Ricardo be looking to win this game and make it even more certain that he's in line for it, he'll be cheering on Shindy against Willie O'Connor later. Peter Wright with the first 180 has helped him out in this leg, and he's going to get a chance to break and hit the front. Double 16 the target. And double 16 is here to 12-dart leg, and after a very, very slow start, Peter Wright is moving through the gears. The only thing he has to worry about is his darts, and it's been a recipe that's been incredibly successful.
Yeah, and you know, I think tonight we're seeing Peter
80.
actually play with his 3,437 sets of darts during his career. No, I'm only joking.
You're not far off.
But the thing that amazes me with Peter, and I respect him for it,
38
is
he
doesn't care what shape, length, weight, the shape of the flight, the length of the stem and whatever. You just think, I'll take me out of him. You just think to yourself, I don't know how you keep doing it.
Yeah, Euro Tour averages this year for Gezi Price at 108, 109 and 109 again. Astonishing stuff. Peter Wright's on a bogey number, so Ricardo's got a little bit of time here, but it's not an insignificant number he's got to get rid of. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Double 19. What a shot from Ricardo Pietrezco! I told you he might do some strange stuff. Especially now. Oh, look at this. Yeah, double top for the match, unless a man who has already taken out 170 this weekend takes 164. And we know he loves the treble 19. He's smiling. He's smirking, Ricardo Pietrezco. Oh, my word.
39.
Oh. Wow.
We do require 40.
I think, Peter Wright, you better hit this.
Double 10 to finish it off and bring Ricardo Pietrezco's campaign to an end. It's not over yet.
Wow.
Ricardo, you require 25.
Confidence is building, especially if he takes this out, Dan.
Pikachu, Pikachu echoes around the Osterman Arena. Double four. Double four's there. Pietrezco's still alive. He nearly took out the 164 in the last leg. He's already taken out a 170 this weekend. You're a bit more confident when you're throwing at treble 19 than treble 20. He's got no option but to go for the 20s here. 60-60 bull to turn this game on its head. Not again! Oh!
Could you require 81?
Oh my word! But Peter Wright may only get one at the bull himself. This game is on a knife edge. And this game might be going the way of Ricardo Pietrezco. It's another match start missed by Peter Wright.
Wow.
25.
Wow.
Now this is new for Ricardo. He can't have experienced anything like this. Double 8. Oh, he picked it! We're going the distance! Peter Wright should get to a finish himself.
He'd love to fill this up right now.
Oh, yes. Classy darts from one of the greats. It's the 81 that he missed a match dart at the bullseye for in the previous leg. He will get a chance to make amends. But there is pressure.
Require 81.
The 12s. The bull again.
56.
Same place, I think.
5 times he has thrown a dart at a target to win the match, and all 5 times he has missed. Ricardo Pietrezco, who has already checked out a 152, He has missed the double for a 170 and a 164. Is 3 darts away. He's going to get a dart to beat Peter Wright.
Oh! 85.
Wow.
Media required 25.
Well, he gave it a good crack. Well, Peter Wright.
Oh, he's missed a big number.
Peter.
He'll only get 1 dart to save his skin. Double 4. Peter Wright might be going out of the tournament here. Riccardo Pietrezco cannot believe it. He has been let off time and time and time again. Can he punish the world #2 and reach the final day of a European tour for the first time in his career? Yes, he can! Riccardo Pietrezco jumps for joy on stage. The German shakes hands with Peter Wright. He would come to these weekends wherever we were in Europe
43.
and expect to win. He felt that the money was his by rights, and to be honest, most of the time he did.
2018 was the real year of Van Gerwen on the Euro Tour. 13 events, he only played in 11 of them. He scooped 9 of those very mediocre trophies.
98.
Double 19. Ooh,
60.
a couple of misses, and all of a sudden that 180 from Raymond van Barneveld is worth its weight in gold. Oh, well, he's missed the big number, so he's going to have to burn a dart. He'll only get 1 dart for the leg. Single 7 for double 16. And missing the big number didn't cost him in the end. Notable defeats to Barney. A couple of years prior, he'd lost in the last 16. He lost the Grand Slam final to Raymond van Barneveld. That remains actually Barney's. Well, no, he had the Premier League as well. The Premier League and the Grand Slam were the 2 big titles that he went on to win after his famous World Championship triumph over Taylor.
140.
Bit of a mismatch in this leg.
60. Michael, you require 47.
Not the tiniest ounce of pressure on this 47.
15.
Well, those 2 misses don't really matter at this stage. Much of a perfectionist as Michael van Gerwen is, he won't be panicking. He might be mildly concerned after seeing Barney hit a maximum.
Game on the side,
might not.
Michael van Gerwen. $125. 91.
I'm surprised he gets reception in here, particularly on an inflatable phone. But it's Van Gerwen who continues to inflate his average. That's 3 legs running, he's hit a maximum.
100. Michael, you require 56.
He's got a smirk on his face whenever he addresses the hockey. He's loving things.
He's on a 9 flag.
You won't love that though. Van Gerwen
10 flag,
for a
Raymond.
9th consecutive hold of throw in this game.
Well, Gerwin Price was taken to a last leg decider. He managed to cope with that against Krzysztof Ratajski.
99.
Peter Wright was taken to a last leg decider. He certainly didn't cope with it against Riccardo Pietrezco. Van Gerwen is going to get a chance to avoid an 11th and deciding leg, but it might take by far the biggest check out of the match for him to do it.
100. Michael, you require 146.
Will he stay there? Yes, he will. Double 13.
133. Raymond,
13, an unlucky number on that occasion.
1 treble required. He hasn't got it. More match darts for Michael van Gerwen. Is that the end for Raymond van Barneveld? Double four says it is. And double four is pinged. Mighty Michael van Gerwen lays down a marker here in Leverkusen. The five-time champion beats the inaugural champion from 2012.
In fact, Dimitri can operate at a range of speeds, really. It kind of depends what sort of mood he's in.
140.
Well, then those two darts there being in the treble 20, it looks so inviting for a third one, Dan, but unfortunately, just the 140.
100.
I sound disappointed.
Yes. You can't get greedy on the Euro Tour.
No.
We're all guilty of it.
Yeah, good recovery of that last dart. 98 left. What sort of pressure is that 98 going to be under? Not a lot by the looks of it.
91. Dimitri, you require
Small
98.
amount. He could be in line for a bit of a breakathon here. Goes across to treble 18 and then back across for double 12.
On the third leg,
3 breaks from
Dimitri
3.
van Gerwen. 60.
You almost think it'd be a crying shame if Wade never ultimately wins the World Championship, because he's won pretty much everything else. As the strength in depth increases,
He's one of those sort of players.
remote.
Sorry, Dan. He's one of those sort of players. As long as he qualifies for the Worlds, he's going to be dangerous. I'm not saying he's going to win it, but he'll always pose a
Dimitri,
danger
you
to his
require
opponents.
71.
This would hurt.
He's on the fifth leg. Dimitri
It does
van
hurt.
Gerwen.
Right, back to the darts.
140.
That's our tomfoolery over with. Well, James Wade has left himself a nice little 104. How much pressure will it be under? Quite a bit by the looks of this. Oh, what a magnificent shot by Dimitri van den Berg. Wadey now has to take this shot out, I feel. Tops then for a 104.
84. Dimitri requires
James Wade does
36.
usually love tops. The tops and tens have won James Wade so many matches over the years.
James on
But
the seventh play.
didn't on that occasion.
Well, he'd been looking for a 133 there, James Wade, to
57.
leave the big fish.
What he wasn't looking for was a paltry return of 57. Van den Berg tee this up for the match.
165.
It's a sensational setup shot from Van den Berg. James Wade's race is nearly run by the looks of things.
140. Dimitri, you require 40.
Not usually a big fan of tops, but tops could win Dimitri van den Berg this second round match. Tops does win it for Dimitri van den Berg. A 6-2 victory against James Wade, who never really got going.
There we go. It's our Dutch crew have taken a picture of the wall there, and that's Martin Schindler, who's called the wall. They're very clever, but they don't like it. They think, oh, the Germans are getting this leg up. Now, the counter to that is we're playing in front of 3,500 fans here. The reason, or a huge reason, for why you are playing for £30,000 to the winner this weekend, and indeed a prize pot of 175,000 this weekend, and that's going to happen 13 times this year, is because it has exploded in Germany over the last decade. They had 4 million people watching Gabriel Clemens in the semi-finals of the World Championship. So you can complain, but maybe you want to give back some of the thousands of pounds you've trousered over the last few years. Willie O'Connor looking to pocket the 160 for a 2-0 lead. And does do. This is magnificent from Willie O'Connor. Where he was not very far off from offering 7,000 Germans outside to the car park. And I'd give Willie a chance in that one.
108.
I'd give him more than a chance in this one right now, because he hits back with his first 180. The average is at 95. The scoring average is over 110.
100.
Well, he'll be thinking to himself here, 192. Yes, Martin Schindler's on the finish, but it's a very, very big finish. What it'll do for a treble here, Dan. Good last dart.
261.
Will he get a look? Will he get a look? Will he?
Willie? He will.
64. Willie may require 92.
Like the use of the bullseye there, gets him to a 2-darter. It may not matter. Oh, lovely dart. Lovely darts from Willie O'Connor. He's pretty good outside of Germany on the European Tour as well. It's not about the crowd. It's about Martin Schindler being a top-level darts player. He just hasn't shown it tonight.
140.
Willie O'Connor certainly has. Willie's only qualified for Graz as things stand after this one.
140.
And so he really needs to pocket a big chunk of money to get himself going on the European Tour Order of Merit. And this would have been a significant step, but one match dart missed. He knows he's going to get at least 3 more to set up a tie with Rob Cross, who's one of the best performers of the day today. Van Gerwen was brilliant, Price was brilliant, Rob Cross was excellent as well.
Good marker. Oh. Straight down the barrel, Willie.
Game shot.
And that's exactly what he does. Martin Schindler is beaten to 0 here in Leverkusen.
69.
Yeah, these two players, as I mentioned about Ian White, he's going to be a fixture until the Czech Darts Open. Likewise with Josh Rock, because he had to go to the qualifier for Kiel, but he is in the seeding for this. And only because Nathan Aspinall chose not to play in it. So a nice little freebie for Josh Rock.
Yeah. Turned out nice for Rocky.
60.
I think he's just found his feet now, hasn't he?
140.
Looking a lot more solid. That's his 5th 2-treble visit of the match. Ian White has 1 of those, as well as the 180.
$53. Just require 87.
No need to go for the 20s.
55.
Elects to leave double 16. Not entirely sure what is his double of choice at the minute, Josh Rock. I've said double top for most of last year, but double 16 seems to be the option he's plumping for.
45.
Now when he's on 25, he's a 1 double 12 kind of man usually. He's a double 8 man this time, and that's a break of throw for Rocky.
One of them was an average of just 80. One of them was average of just 79. And for all the talk we've given about Ian White coming back into form, and it's plain as day to see that he has been improving in recent weeks, he's on for his lowest ever Euro Tour average here. And time is running out for him to turn things around.
421.
Yeah, he's 14th on the Pro Tour list for the averages this year. Ian White has been seriously competing, but he's not brought it into this tournament.
434.
That A game that he's been producing in 2023 has deserted him. Goes for double 16 this time, Rock.
67.
Again, choice of a double. Decided that 16s was the one he wanted this time.
I think he might have to get creative, because he's not been particularly good on the 16s or tops. It's when you can find a friend in double 18 or double 12.
125.
Ian White was going for
32.
one of those dead cat shots, but again, goes into the fight. That goes straight into double 16. He's ending with a bit of a whimper, and you can sense it in the crowd. It's hushed at the moment.
Yeah, they've been treating some good stuff tonight. Dimitri van der Berg, Michael van Gerwen, Gerwin Price, all spellbindingly good. And we had incredible drama in that Ricardo Pietreczko win over Peter Wright. Ian White staying on the 20s. Now he has to move.
99.
Well, he's first to a finish. I mean, this, if he did turn it around from here, it'd be almost more unlikely than the Gabriel Clemens turnaround. Because at least against Clemens, he wasn't playing this poorly.
Another one in the 7. The radar has been well off tonight from Ian White.
106.
106 for the victory. Treble 18 leaves double 16. And Josh Rock does complete a 6-2 win against Ian White. But to be fair, neither player played anywhere near their A game.